What's up, everyone? Aaron Negler here, Cheesehead TV. The morning after the Packers clinch the NFC North with a victory over the Lions. Sorry for the false starts this morning, just keeping you on your toes. My internet hates me. Hope everyone is doing well. Packers, obviously, off today as far as practicing goes. We'll hear from Matt LaFleur later this afternoon. We don't have a time on that yet. But most importantly, the Packers are the NFC North champs with a lot more in front of them. Obviously, a bit of an uneven game at times, especially on the defensive side of the ball. A inopportune moment to give up a big kick return. But for the most part, the Packers were clearly the better team, and they proved it throughout the game. Good to see Packers crack 30 again. Aaron Rodgers is absolutely unconscious, especially with his connection with Davante Adams. It is absolutely ridiculous how in sync those two are. Davante Adams breaking a franchise record with his 8th game in a row with a touchdown reception. The man is inhuman, no question about it. Good morning, everybody in the comments. Thanks for keep finding me. Sorry about that, guys. Just a crazy morning here, juggling a lot of stuff. Dustin, thanks for the super chat. Nags, no more late night dates. We have early chats. I had no dates last night, buddy. I came home to my children who should have been in bed and were not. That's how they roll. Barcelona in the house. What's up? Good morning from New York City. And Chewy says hello. Any concerns over Aaron Jones and his agent change? No concern for me. That's his business, man. I don't talk about another man's money. Well, actually, that's what I do because all we do is talk about contracts and what have you. But, who he wants to choose to represent him is his business. I do find the timing interesting. I know Rob Domofsky's report mentioned the fact that they had been talking. We've been told basically that they've been talking since essentially the combine. I mean, before COVID hit, that's how long they've been talking about a new contract. I don't doubt for a moment Aaron is most likely frustrated seeing a lot of the other backs in the league get paid. I don't know what he's hoping to accomplish by switching representation. I don't think the Packers are going to change their approach. Maybe he gets something done here prior to free agency, but I do not doubt for a moment that it's born out of frustration. But I find it interesting that, he is in was with Lee Steinberg's group, which has done a great job of getting extensions for guys throughout the league. So, yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see where he lands. But I don't think it has anything to, I don't think it'll play out in any way, shape, or form on the field, so to speak. I don't think that's much to worry about. Josh, thanks to the super chat. How about the snatch and grab for the TD by MVS? Josh, that was one of the most ridiculous receptions you will ever see in the National Football League. Insane catch. Cameron, thanks for the super chat. It's all good, Nags. I noticed that MVS caught all those balls with his hands. Love seeing that progression. Yeah, I do wonder if that has been a coaching point because we've heard Aaron talk about how different it is when guys do catch with their hands. He's always taking these subtle jabs at Jeff Janis. I got to think, maybe not directly, but something may have been said and or kind of emphasized with MVS to keep those hands away from his body because he has done a lot of body catching early on in the year. Did we fire Zook and somehow get worse? Vince, not even close. Not even close. I know the special teams are frustrating, but they aren't even as close. They're not even approaching Ron Zook level bad. Just step back, take a breath. Not even close. Riding that Monday struggle bus. I'm driving, though. Andrew, I feel you, buddy. I feel you. Nathan, thanks for the super chat. Special teams and penalties hurt the defense. The plan was good. For the most part, I would agree. I think Darrell Bevell called a really good game, kept them on their toes and kind of guessing quite a bit. But special teams certainly hurt, and there's no question there were way too many penalties yesterday. Patrick, thanks for the super chat. For Pepe, go Pack, go. For Pappy, I think you mean. Our quest to get a bottle of Pappy for the studio continues. Thanks, guys. Zook's problem was penalties. I mean, lots and lots and lots of penalties, among other things, and apathy and just bad coaching. There were a lot of problems with Zook. Is Rodgers / the team at large getting too mushy about this win / the division? Much bigger goals ahead. It's been less than 24 hours. Are they allowed to enjoy anything? That had to, yes, of course that came from Twitter. The land of toxic ridiculousness. It hasn't even been a day. Yeah, they're allowed to enjoy it. You I know this feels crazy, but you are allowed to enjoy it. First thing Matt said is we're going to give ourselves 24 hours and then we're going to move on. It's still 24 hours. They won the North when everybody this offseason was saying that they'll be lucky if they make the playoffs. And they won their division the second week in December. No one's getting too mushy. People are enjoying something. Why is the internet so against people enjoying shit? Drives me insane. Shout out to Crosby. Chris, you damn right. How about that? I love Coach going to him and going, can you hit it? And just Crosby not even blinking and going, yep, no problem. After that penalty pushed them back, Crosby had it all the way, man. Jimmy Chitwood. America now means nobody gets to enjoy anything. This is the way, right, Brandy? Crosby slayed his ghosts in Detroit. Absolutely, Daniel. Love the shots of him running off, jumping in joy with guys, like giving them daps. That was so awesome. B-Town, thanks to Super Chat. Rather surprised to see where the Packers defense ranks in different categories. When I watch them, they seem inadequate. On paper, they aren't bad. I mentioned this during Watch Party. I mentioned it during Daily last week. It can get very frustrating, and I have tried to dial back during games, getting ready to destroy stuff while watching the defense. Comparatively across the league, you're right. They are not bad. They have tough situational problems sometimes. There's certainly better offensive coordinators that can take advantage of some of their tendencies, but for the most part, they're not a bad defense. They are pretty damn inconsistent, though, and that's what drives you nuts. Greatest franchise of all time. Now, Cyril, now you are talking. Now we are getting sense in here. Pee Wee Pierre, thanks for the super chat. Nags, you forget Twitter Logic 101. No enjoyment. Fair point. I forgot where I was there for a second. Evan says, Nagler, I know you have said this year we may be a better team with a worse record, but how about a better team with the same record? It's possible. At this point, could totally happen. Pretty crazy. I mean, I thought they'd be 10-6, fighting for a wild card spot with maybe an outside chance of the division. I sure as hell didn't see them winning the division with 3 games to go. Where did Gary go? Daniel LaFleur was asked about it at the end of the game or after the game, and he said he was fighting through something. Sure sounds like an injury, but he never appeared on any injury updates from the Packers. So I just think I automatically assume it's the ankle, the one that was giving him problems this summer, and then he tweaked against New Orleans. That would be my guess. And they just figured the game is pretty much in hand at that point, and they don't want to risk it. That's my guess. Simply because, like I said, he wasn't given an injury designation. I don't think it was ever announced in the press box and or from Packers PR. So that's why I think it was precautionary more than anything else. But we'll see. We'll see what the injury report looks like on Wednesday. Should the weapon just be kicking out of bounds to prevent all returns? I would. That's clearly not their plan. Maybe he can't. Every time I say just kick it, coffin corner, etc., someone always points out maybe he can't do it. I don't know, but it just kind of driving me nuts. Josh, thanks for the super chat. Is Crosby a number in the rafters guy when he retires? Doubtful. The Packers so rarely do anything with numbers. I think he'll be in the Packers Hall of Fame. That's about where it ends. Josh, thanks to the super chat. Speaking of Crosby, he probably saved a TD with that block at the end of the Lions return. Yeah, Josh, that's what you want. Somebody who will actually get in the way. Big Cheese, thanks for the super chat. MVS looked like the wide receiver we thought he could be. I would love to see him follow up again next week. Also, shout out to Big Bob Tunyon for saving my fantasy playoffs. I love that touchdown for Tunyon because it looks so effortless. And afterwards, the guys are almost like, it's so ho-hum. Like they just know they're getting in the end zone. It's just a question of who's going to get that ball. Best part of Victory Monday, no breaking news banner from Fox. Cameron, thanks for the super chat. Yeah, that was getting redonkulous during the game. Breaking news for like 3 hours. Breaking news. How do you live with MVS? Exactly. John, Nags, I get stressed every time Preston Smith drops into coverage. Don't, man. Does it help? Does it improve anything? Does it make him play better? No. So don't stress about it. It's the only advice I can give you. Why did we see so much Dominique Daphne and Randy Ramsey yesterday? Well, Ramsey's been coming on, but Daphne was up because of Sternberger being down with a concussion. Not sure how I feel about Saturday Night Football. Either going to hate it or love it. Oh, just embrace it, man. It's going to be fun. It's supposed to be wet, snowy, cold, Packer weather. Whooping up on the Panthers. Let's go, man. I'm all for it. Thoughts on Tyler Ervin's role the rest of the way? Don't think he saw the field yesterday. Mikey didn't because he wasn't active because he's on injured reserve, and it doesn't sound like he'll be back this year. So I think that's why you saw Tavon Austin doing a lot of the motion stuff, got a couple catches out of the backfield. Expect him to be taking over the Tyler Ervin role going forward. Going to be in Green Bay Saturday, Hinterland. Yeah, Jimmy, make sure you hit up Hinterland in a safe, socially distanced, responsible manner, please. McCaffrey playing? John, I think it's too early in the week to tell. I know he was supposed to be in line to play this weekend, but then was it a hammy? Something he dinged something later in the week and then was shut down. So we'll see on McCaffrey. They've said as soon as he's good to go, they're going to play him though. So if he's good, I think the Packers can expect to see him Saturday night. Could you see Green sliding into the starting spot if Packers let King walk? Blake, no, not in that way. Green is not at a boundary corner in any way, shape, or form. That would most likely be Jackson's role if they allowed King to walk. Or maybe they draft somebody, but yeah, Raven Green isn't playing outside anytime soon. All I want for Christmas is a fan-packed Lambeau Field for the playoffs. Chad, I hate to burst that bubble for you, but that ain't going to happen. If they allow fans for the playoffs, it'll be very, very few. I think fewer than 10,000 probably. Do I think Dylan will get more work now that the North is secured? No. I think the only way Dylan sees more work is if Williams or Jones get injured. What are the plans this year for when the Packers make the Super Bowl, Nags? Also, this may be a dumb question, but can the team win the Super Bowl and a player on the team win MVP? Yeah, of course. Although it is funny how often guys win the MVP for the regular season and then their team does not win the Super Bowl. But yeah, what are the plans this year for the Packers make the Super Bowl? Man, I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out how the hell we're going to stream Saturday night. The timing and logistics and everything for LiveX. So ask me closer to the Super Bowl. Norman Dale, Ginger Ale, Dan Bailey's kick sale. Super Bowl ain't beyond the Packers' pale. Dave, well done. Well done. There will be fans in the stands in Tampa Bay when we play there in February. Now, Daniel, now you're talking. Now we're cooking with gas. Absolutely. Remember when everyone hated Adams? Guilty. Paul, a lot of people did, man. A lot of Packers fans did. There's no question about it. And I will say that I've had a number of Packer fans come into my mentions and say, I was wrong about Davante Adams, et cetera, et cetera. I just wish more of that permeated with the group that seemingly hates MVS. Like, I get it. I get he's frustrating sometimes, but he's also absolutely amazing and a true talent and a perfect complement for this offense. Is Mitch Trubisky close to dethroning Aaron Rodgers as the best QB in the North? Thank God. You got to ask MDS over at Pro Football Talk. Andy, thanks for the super chat. First in the NFL in red zone TD percentage. Imagine if we had weapons. NFC clinched early. Imagine if we had weapons. Number 1 seed. Imagine if we had weapons. Jokes. I hear you, Andy. Totally hear you. Gotta love it. I kick ass 44. Thanks for the super chat. Tay, greater than Jordy, turns off comments. I mean, I think the numbers certainly point in Davante's direction. Jordy undoubtedly had an uncommon connection with Aaron Rodgers. They're both outstanding players. That's all you need to say. Robert, thanks for super chat. $5 for a $1 joke. Is Elton Jenkins underrated because he carries the G silently? Thank you for the super chat, Robert. When did you know? Thoughts? Oh my God. I have no thoughts. No thoughts. Big Cheese, thanks for the super chat. Jair is the number 1 corner in the league. Hashtag change my mind. Why would I change your mind about the truth, sir? This is not a place for disinformation. I only speak facts, as do you, with that super chat. People are too quick to judge on a small sample size. The thing I love about Rodgers is he will keep giving guys the chance to make up for mistakes they make. Peter, that's a great observation. Look no further than that opening drive when Rodgers breaks contain out to his right and hits EQ for a first down on a play almost identical to one that EQ dropped earlier in the year. He's going to go back to guys, no doubt about it. If they're open, he's going to give them the chance. And I thought EQ was his only catch. I think it was his only target in the game, maybe one other target. But, I mean, he rose to the occasion, makes a great catch, smashed against 3 dudes, first down, you know? Guys playing their roles, like Rodgers always says. You got to love it. Gots to love it. Did Rodgers get sacked? Yeah, he had that one where he got hit. I don't know if he got sacked, though, where he got that awkward hit. Do I think Jamal Williams will be the returner from now on? I hope not, but we'll see. Dustin, thanks for the super chat. Does Jair lack of interceptions help us pay less? No. Nope. He's going to get paid. Did you like the North shirts? Yeah, they were good. I thought they were cool. I don't pity the people who have to think that stuff up, but yeah, I thought it was fun. I know there were some people last night saying, oh, they're not as good as North is not enough. Who cares? Man, they won the division. It's awesome. I kick ass 44. Thanks for the super chat. Jair is our best defender. Amos is our most consistent. What say you? I very much agree with that assessment. Man, Amos was putting hits on some folks yesterday. I absolutely love to see it. Is Rodgers okay? Cynthia sounds like it. Yeah, he said after the game he's okay. Yeah, it was painful to watch, let alone I can't imagine what Rodgers was feeling on that play where he got up slowly. It certainly looked like he hurt his kind of, was it left leg? But yeah, he said he was fine. No worse for wear. Outside toss is holding 65% of the time. If you watch the Packers, yeah. Also, the Bears still suck. Correct. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. Nags, is it coaching or lack of fundamentals that is causing these games to get close at the end? First Chicago, then Philly, and now Detroit. I would say a lack of consistency in every phase, including offense. That, to me, is what it is. Philip, thanks for the super chat. I love this team. Hey, me too. Rashawn Gary update. Samuel, the only thing we know is that it was precautionary down the stretch there, those last couple of drives when he wasn't in. But he was not given an official injury designation that I saw or heard of. So we'll have to wait for Wednesday to get official word, but I would suspect he's going to be okay. Vernon Scott looking good yesterday. I agree, Super Edge 99. I'm very anxious to go watch the tape on it, but at first blush, live, he was definitely active. That doesn't always mean he played well, but you certainly saw him flash a lot. Next, let's just think about the division champs. Catherine? Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I love it. I love it. I love thinking about it. I love marinating in it. I love just squeezing the life out of it. I love it. Thanks for affording me that opportunity. Just pause, take a moment, and think about the NFC North champs. Why the hell was Twitter so full of draft talk last night? Curtis, man, I don't know, dude. I don't. I wish I knew. Like I said on Twitter after, like, I got the 5th or 6th mention of the draft in my mentions. Only Packers fans could win the division, watch their team win the division on December 13th and be talking about some draft that was held in April. Some people just got to live to be miserable, man. How can you do it? Nikki G, thanks for the super chat. Nags, where did you get that hoodie? Go Pack Go. This is available in our store, Cheesehead TV. Let me throw up the link here in the chat. Hold, please. Usually you can find on the shelf below all of our YouTube videos, you'll find a link to the store. Not necessarily this particular shirt. I can't control what goes down there. But let me find the link. We got so much stuff in our store. I think we got to prune a little bit here. But I'll find the link for this particular one. Because, yeah, I love this sweatshirt. It's pretty dope. There we go. Hold, please. Copy and the paste. Yep, there's a link to the sweatshirt. Thanks. Have a great holiday and see you Saturday night. Thanks, TKM. TKM, why aren't you at your post? Thanks for doing this, Dave. How can you live with knowing this is a good team that just keeps getting better and better and better and stuff? Thoughts? I think it was a pretty good impression of a lot of people there, Dave. IKGas44, thanks for the super chat. Whenever I get my hopes up about Rodgers retiring in Green Bay, I remember they let Favre go after the NFC Championship game, although different circumstances. Enjoy the ride. Absolutely. Don't forget, Favre went on to then have a somewhat injury-filled year with the Jets. And then 2 years after leaving Green Bay, had his greatest statistical year as a pro, his first year in Minnesota. I don't think Aaron Rodgers is slowing down anytime soon. But there's no telling when it will come to an end in a Packers uniform. Mean Dean showed up, huh, Brandy? Yeah, he had back-to-back plays. What about that, huh? What about Northwestern? It's always nice when Dean gets involved. What was my question I had for Aaron? Andy, paying attention to the Twitter. I'll ask it on Wednesday. I'll make sure I get in there early, and I'll pose it then. I want to see more from 58. Yeah, Mike, the Packers do too. They need more from 58. Look, I said it last week on the chat. I said it on Twitter last night. I mean, it's clear. I understand what Gutekunst was doing with the swap of letting Martinez walk. Doesn't want to pay $10 million plus for that position. Tries to get Kirksey on the cheap, hoping he can recapture his form pre all the injuries. That has not happened. Obviously, he's added another injury onto the two he was coming off of. Whatever explosiveness, whatever playmaking ability he had prior to the injuries, it's all gone. And I don't say that lightly. I don't say that to besmirch the guy. I don't say it to put him down, so to speak, but it is frustrating to watch. And the explosion isn't there. His speed is totally sapped. It's going to be difficult watching Mike Pettin try to juggle what he's got at inside backer there. You want Kamal Martin on the field a lot more. Obviously, he's got speed, he's got explosiveness, but he makes a lot of mistakes. Now, I'm of the mind, let him make those mistakes. I'd rather the guy making them at 1,000 miles an hour than some slow, stuck in the mud dude trying to cover these quick crossers. But we'll see how that plays out for the remainder of the season. But yeah, Kirksey right now is hard to watch. Super Edge 99, thanks for the super chat. Special teams has to improve, but how? Man, they just got to be more consistent. You cannot allow that return at the end. It just blows my mind. It's a clown car, or the potential for a clown car every time they cover a kick. Outside of just becoming more disciplined in the rush lanes, I have no idea. Brandy. Oh my God. Dom Pettin at work. I think this defense is a little better than what Dom was putting on those last few years in Green Bay. All right, guys, I'm going to have to get going. I can't thank you enough for all the super chats, for hanging out, talking Packers. Please hit like on this video, subscribe to the channel, tell your friends, tell your family. Cheesehead TV. We are devoted to Green Bay Packers fans worldwide. Thanks a lot, everybody. Have a great day. Packers, first place, NFC North, a lot of ball game left. Thanks a lot, everybody.